Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew, and as always it is fantastic to have you here with me again on another whiskey review video. Now in today's video I am going to be reviewing a whiskey from Japan. So we've got a nice little Japanese whiskey here, and this is the Suntory Kakubin yellow label. Previously I have reviewed the Kakubin premium malts, which came with with a blue label on it. I'll put a link up there for that review, and also put a link down in the description down below so that you can stay up to date. Also, not so much so you can stay up to date, it's so you can have easy access to that video. So before we get into it, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me on my journey so far. I appreciate so much all the support that I receive from all of my followers. If you're new to the channel, then please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so that you can stay up to date with all future content. So, moving along, now that the housekeeping is out of the way, I have just poured myself a nice little pour of this fantastic whiskey. And let's get on with the review. Let's see, I'll just put that over there. Alright, so on the nose. So, on the nose, being that this is like a Japanese whiskey, a lot of these styles are very similar to Scotch style whiskies, so that being whiskies from Scotland. So this has like a typical space side nose. Expect things like vanilla, caramel. I'm getting hints of like tropical fruits and like grasses and things like that. It's got a nice mineral, like a soft mineral note to it as well. So slightly salty and a little bit peppery as well. There's like a slight hint of pepper. And a very mellow amount of wood char coming in from the barrel influence. Okay, so moving along to the palate, let's see what we get. So cheers. Wow, that's one thing that I really enjoy about this whiskey. This is bottled at 40%. But it hits a bit stronger than that. It's got like a nice intense spiciness on the initial front end of the palate. The mouthfeel is quite light, but you still get a nice even coating over your tongue. It leaves a nice syrupy texture. Those tropical fruits are quite prominent on the palate, so expect like light notes of pineapple, touch of apricot, apples, pears, and then those nice gentle grassy notes come through. Very light amount of oak or wood influence, which is quite nice. Some whiskies have a tendency to be, I guess, quite oaky. This is very mellow and soft. At the moment so far, it is like an all-round perfect whiskey. Moving on to the finish, again, you're getting pretty much the same of all those tasting notes previously mentioned on the nose and the palate. So again, you can expect like fresh grass, apples, pears, apricots, pineapples, light wood influence. Pretty much what you get from the nose to the end. The flavor profile really doesn't change. It has a really nice even balance to it from beginning to end. Now, this is one of those whiskies that in general it's very popular. A lot of people enjoy it, but then at the same time I also find that a lot of people they don't really enjoy it. They find that it's quite, some people have seemed to have found it quite flat, or it doesn't really do all that much for them. For people who have had that type of experience, let me make a recommendation for you. A lot of these types of like Japanese like budget blends are actually made more so for mixing rather than drinking straight up. A lot of the whiskies on the Japanese market are enjoyed more so, especially for making highballs, which is pretty much just pouring your whiskey into a glass full of ice and topping it up with soda water, which on a hot summer's day is a very enjoyable and refreshing way of enjoying a lot of these types of budget blend Japanese whiskies. So if you have found that you've tried it neat and you didn't really enjoy it that way, definitely try having it as a highball or in some other form of whiskey mixer, and see how you go with that. You'll probably find that you will enjoy it a lot more. But yeah, I think that's going to be it from me for today. I'm going to leave it at that. As I mentioned at the start of the video, this review is of the Suntory Kakubin. And yeah, if you've tried this before, then please drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of it. I'd like to get all different types of feedback. Even if you haven't enjoyed it, what was it about it that you didn't like? So, alright, that's it. Time to sign off, and I'll see you all again on the next video. KIPPIS.